sure to take notes should you be unlucky enough to encounter one of these unpleasant characters. Turn off the lights and make sure no one is watching you from the dark. Let's begin. Manto, red cloak. We begin our first story in the bathroom, a seemingly popular place for Japanese urban legends. Manto is a male spirit who dons a red cloak and mask and is said to haunt school and public restrooms with a particular fondness for the last stall in the women's bathroom. Once you are seated in the stall, you will hear a male voice ask if you want red or blue paper. Choose your words carefully. If you say red paper, you will meet a bloody end. And if you say blue paper, you will be suffocated until you are blue. If you try to confuse the spirit by asking for a different color paper, you will be dragged into hell. To avoid a brutal end at Akamanto's hand, simply refuse his offer and run. Koshizaka Onna, slit-mouthed woman. Anyone who is familiar with Japanese urban legends knows of the famous yet popular Kuchisaka Onna, and also forgive my pronunciation. This vengeful ghost appears as a seemingly beautiful woman who roams the streets at night. She wears a face mask and carries a concealed pair of scissors. If you are unlucky enough to meet Kuchisaka Onna during a solitary stroll, she will ask you if you think she is beautiful. As with Akamanto, consider your answer like your life depends on it, since it does. If you say no, she will immediately unalive you with her scissors. If you say yes, she will remove her face covering to reveal a gaping mouth that has been slit from ear to ear in a haunting smile. Then she will ask again. Say no, and you will die. But stick with yes, and she will slit your mouth like hers. The only way to escape Kuchisaka Onna is to tell her that she looks average. If you are concerned about possible encounters with Kuchisaka Onna or any of the other ghouls, why not try testing your survival skills at Tokyo's top haunted house attractions? If you fail, at least it's only a game. Tiki Tiki. Tiki Tiki is said to be the ghost vengeful spirit, outraged by her untimely unalivement, now haunts urban areas and train stations at night. Since she no longer has legs, she drags herself on her hands and elbows, which produces a chilling tiki-tiki sound. Should you encounter tiki-tiki, run. If the malicious spirit catches you, she will slice you in half with a scythe. Although she lacks legs, she is extremely fast and has been known to keep up with cars. In some renditions of the story, she will ask you where her legs are, in which case you must reply, Maishin Expressway, in order to survive. In less hopeful iterations, your only chance of survival is to outrun her, which is completely impossible. And I apologize for my pronunciation of the next one. Twa no Hanako-san, or Hanako-san of the toilet. For our next story, we return to the bathroom with a legend some compare to Bloody Mary. Hanako is the spirit of a young schoolgirl who met her end in an elementary school bathroom. As a result of her unalivement to herself due to bullying or World War II bombings, and is now said to haunt them. Many children test their wits by summoning the child spirit. In order to summon her, you must go to the third floor bathroom and knock on the third stall 3 times, after which you say, "Are you there, Hanako-san?" If you hear even the faintest reply, make a hasty exit. If you are too slow or choose to enter the stall, Hanako will drag you into the toilet and you will never be seen again. Okiku doll. The legend of the Okiku doll differs from our previous stories as the doll physically exists and resides in Manenji Temple in Hokkaido. The tale dates back to 1918 when a boy purchased the doll for his younger sister, noting that they both had bob haircuts. The little girl was infatuated with the doll, and they were inseparable. Tragically, a short time later, the girl passed away from an illness. Her family displayed the doll, named Okiku, on an altar in remembrance of their daughter, and noticed that the doll's hair was growing. They concluded that the daughter's restless spirit was inhabiting the doll and eventually provided it to Manenji Temple, where it remains today and is viewable to guests. Okiku's hair continues to grow to this day despite haircuts from the temple's priests. If you are in Hokkaido, why not stop by and observe the eerie phenomenon yourself? is for you. The Red Room Curse is an internet-focused story that starts with an anonymous pop-up. The pop-up features a red screen with black text that reads, "Do you like the Red Room?" which is accompanied by a sinister pre-recorded voice asking the same question. No matter how many times you close the pop-up, it will continue to appear until the voice has finished its question. Afterward, your entire screen will turn red and become flooded with past victims' names. No one knows what happens next, but the receivers of